Hey there, how are you? Welcome to Coaching with Connie. I'm Connie Fuksa. So I wanted to talk to you guys today a little bit about mentoring. You know, we talk about a lot of different things with regard to business, personal, real estate, business development, growth, team building, all different kinds of things that we all need help with, whether you own a business, you work in a business, or you're just a parent trying to make sure you're doing things the right way. So one of the things I wanted to talk to you about today was about mentors. You know, all of us have some kind of mentor, whether if you want to think about it in a way that you can understand no matter where your position is, you know, who is that person or persons that you go to and you share exciting things with, that you ask the hard questions with, that you look for advice from. And, you know, a mentor doesn't necessarily have to be the person that you look up to because they have all of this grand knowledge. And certainly they can be. And maybe you have more than one mentor, depending on what you're looking for. But here's what I want to share with you. When you talk about mentors, you know, a lot of people attend networking events. Well, networking events are great because the people that are there, you're bouncing things off of. You're having conversations with to try to share points of view and get information on maybe some different views on, you know, a situation that you may be having. But more importantly, a mentor, and I've had several of them, and, you know, some people call them a coach, some people call them a mentor, some call them an advisor. Maybe it's a family member. Maybe you have somebody that you always look up to and that you go to for the hard questions, but they're also the person that holds your hand to the fire or holds your you accountable to make sure that you follow through with things. So let's say, for example, you decided to run the Marine Corps Marathon and you have a mentor, which is the person that keeps you personally accountable when things are going on. And they're also the person that you ask advice from. Hence, those are some things that mentors do. And, you know, maybe that person is somebody that just makes sure that you're going to follow through, or that, you know, if you share with them, they're going to help you make sure you follow through. So let's say you decide you're going to run the Marine Corps Marathon or a marathon and you've never done it before. And, you know, when you get to the tough spot of how hard it is, that I've not ever run anything like that, but my understanding is that as you're doing it, there's a wall that you hit and your brain says you absolutely can't do anymore. And I hear people say that once they get over that wall, then you know, they're amazed at how much additional energy that they had. But as I've talked about before, a lot of times your brain can talk you out of things. And so one of the things a mentor does is they help keep you focused. They help keep you accountable. They help you follow through with the things that you want to do, but that you sometimes need that extra little nudge or that extra little spot to get over the wall that we're just talking about. So maybe in your personal life, it's somebody, maybe it's your spouse, maybe it's a parent, maybe it's a best friend, but that is a mentor. That's somebody that you're looking up to for a particular reason, and not looking up to as in a boss, or, you know, your grandmother maybe has all of this vast knowledge. And maybe it is, but a mentor is also somebody who is in, you know, similar situations that's maybe tackled a few of these walls or mountains or hills that you're attempting to do. So first of all, you talk to that person to tell them what you're going to do to make sure that they help you stay accountable. But they also have had some of these experiences that you're trying to do. And so because they've had those experiences, they can share with you maybe some avenues, things that might be roadblocks or mountains or walls that you're going to come up against. And then also they may be able to share with you when you'll see those roadblocks and how to get around them or over them or through them to be able to do that. So in my personal situation, both business in my business world, I have had several mentors. Two of them were coaches. One I lost very suddenly about a year ago, well, a little over a year ago, and it was just rotten. It's just absolutely rotten when those kinds of things happen, because it was this one person that coached me through a lot of business strategies and hurdles that I did, but then also was a really good friend, mentor to talk to, who had some thoughts and different experiences, and that we sort of bounce things off of each other. So a mentor sometimes has experiences that you don't, but they also can be a person that you can relate to because you have similar ways of thinking about things, and you know, it could be a person that you are able to bounce things off of. So a mentor serves a lot of different purposes. And then I had another one who was actually a business business coach who at first, when we first started working together, was somebody who when I offered what I was aspiring to do, wasn't sure that we would be able to get to that level, and maybe was doing some redirection for me. Some of that was good, some of that redirection, and some of it I was able to prove her wrong, that I could do those things given in this particular business arena. So that was helpful. And then, I have some personal mentors, people that I look up to, people that have walked a path that I want to be in, that I go to when, I'm struggling with something, or I'm not really sure how to get to the next level, because we've all done that, right? You have ideas about how you're going to structure something or how you want to accomplish something, but you're not really sure how you're going to get there. And so you go to somebody who's done it, because when you go to somebody who's done it, you're not saying, oh gosh, I don't know how to do it, and you're maybe embarrassed to talk about it. No, you're going to somebody who's done it, because that cuts out some of the roadblocks, number one. Number two, it also is somebody who can encourage you and say, I know what you're going through, and I know how to get you to the next level, but you have to be willing to take my hand, follow some of the thoughts that I have, and go to that. So remember that the mentor is somebody, they aren't some grand person that, you look at and say, oh my gosh, this is, this person, I'm afraid to even approach this person. No, this is somebody who has walked in this path, and that you can ask for guidance, thoughts, direction, assistance, accountability. And we all need at least one, whether it's personal or professional. You can't be afraid to ask those people. It's no different than asking a contractor to do some work on your house, because you don't know how to do it. You're going to ask them, you're going to pay them as a professional. A mentor is somebody that you're going to talk to and say, I need your advice on how you got this done. Because we can all do those things, right? I was talking to somebody last night who I have incredible admiration for, who has just blazed some trails in the women's business space that are incredible. And I said to her, I just want to be you when I grow up. I'm so just amazed at the things that you accomplish. And she said to me, if I had ever thought about what I was doing with an in-depth thought, that I probably wouldn't have accomplished it, because I'd have talked myself right out of it. But I knew what I really wanted, and I just didn't even think about it, and I just started doing everything that I could to get to the next level. And she's just a huge inspiration to people, and a great mentor as well. So I want you to think about something that you're trying to do, or you think you want to do, and you're afraid to do it, and somebody. And maybe you don't know them personally, and that's okay too, because they probably want to help someone like you, but you haven't been asked yet. So think about the person that has done what you want to do, and figure out how you're going to contact them and how you're going to start reaching out for their assistance. And it could be someone that is a famous person, is somebody that's very well known. Reach out to them, because maybe no one's ever asked for their help because everybody's too afraid to. But that's a person that's going to catapult you from this spot, this lily pad you're on, to the next lily pad without hitting too much of the water. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Sit down and figure out what you want to do, and figure out who that mentor is, and then make that next step. And I look forward to seeing all of your successes really soon through Coaching with Connie. I want you guys to share. So I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Hit the share button below for me. I really would appreciate that. And hit the like too, because it lets me know you're watching, you're paying attention, and I'm giving you some good information. So hope you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you again real soon. I'm Connie Fuksa. Thanks for tuning in to Coaching with Connie. Bye-bye.